secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a law threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me then.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite Uncle Jimmy, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today we're gonna be looking at an ISO lockdown, and I'm telling you right now, this is going to be one of those lockdown builds that you really need to focus and lock in on, because when you look at the numbers and break it down, this thing is toxic, okay? So another thing is that it is 6'8". This is not a 6'6", 6'7". This is a 6'8" lock, 191 pounds with a maxed out wingspan, okay? Now, when you take a look at this build on the surface, you're going to say like, okay, you know, where is all the value coming from? And we already know that cap breakers are going to really set this thing apart. Again, like I say all the time, it's very hard to make a terrible build with the new system of cap breakers, but you can make an elite, crazy build with cap breakers if you just focus and lock in on the little things, okay? So let's talk about the defense first, okay? So you have a 91, but you have potential here, as you can see, to get to a 96 perimeter defense. Now, what does that 96 perimeter defense, if you look in the bottom left, it's gonna give you on-ball menace on Hall of Fame, all right? So you'll have that 96 or on-ball menace on Hall of Fame. You'll also have challenger, all right? As you can see, when we come over here and come down here to challenger, as you can see, you will also have challenger on Hall of Fame, okay? So those are important. Hall of Fame challenger and Hall of Fame on-ball menace. You have gold pick dodger, okay? Now, when you come down to steel, we already talked about how I feel like steel is just not really something you want to go crazy on. Really big important thing about steel is having interceptor. So I made sure we got interceptor on gold to get those passing lanes. And then now we'll look at the block, all right? With that block, as you can see, if you use 5 cap breakers here, you will get a 93 block. Now, what would that do? As you can see, you will get paint patroller on gold. You will also have high flying denier on Hall of Fame. So gold paint patroller with Hall of Fame high flying denier, and then you'll also have Hall of Fame on ball menace and challenger with gold pick dodger, okay? So what you're going to see is that this is a true inside out defender. It can guard anywhere, any type of player, because you have the high interior defense along with the badges to back it up. So with gold paint patroller, you can max +2 this to get this to legend paint patroller. You can have legend on ball menace. So you can have legend paint patroller and legend on ball menace. Basically what that means is that you can guard the perimeter and you can guard the paint. You're not going to see a lot of guards that can do that. Actually, I don't think there's any guards that you're going to see that's going to be able to do that, to be able to guard the paint and the perimeter, right? You also have an 80 offensive rebound, which will give you rebound chaser on silver. Max +1 that to get it to gold if you wanted to or whatever. But the reason why this is special is because this can be in rec, the 2 guard, or it could be in the park, the 3, lane center. You have enough here to do it all, right? You have 85 speed, 85 agility, the 72 strength, and the 83 vert, which is important here to get pogo stick on the Hall of Fame, all right? Now let's come over here to the ball handling speed with ball. You see you got 75 and 75 here. A lot of you gonna be like, well, oh, like what does that got to do? Like, how are you gonna be able to dribble with this? Well, because the cap breakers will allow you to get 80 speed with ball with 86 ball handle, all right? And we'll talk about that in a second. Then you have the 83 ball with the 75 mid-range. That's just making sure that you can get sharpshooter takeover. As usual with lockdowns, all that really matters is getting that 75 driving dunk to get that 1-foot athletic dunk package. And then, of course, you will get that standing dunk package. So all you really need is just the driving dunk and the standing dunk. You have Aerial Wizard on silver. That's more than enough. Use one of your max +1s, get it on gold if you have a teammate that likes to throw a lot of lobs. But you don't need contact dunks for your lockdown. All you need is just a comp dunk package, okay? So that's what we're looking at here. All in all, in my humble opinion, I feel like this is going to be a really, really crazy type lockdown build. So as you can see here, you have sharpshooter takeover. You will be able to get blur, right? So keep that in mind. You will be able to get blur. And as you see right here, we got an update popping up. And then of course, the glue, the lockdown type builds, you will be able to get those too. Okay. So that's very important to be able to have all that. So just keep that in mind, like the lockdown of you'll be able to get glue, you'll be able to get blur, and of course you'll be able to get sharp take. So if you are somebody that's obviously trying to be that lockdown, glue is something that you definitely want to make sure you have, in my humble opinion. But again, it's your build. You can make it any way you want. No right or wrong answers here, okay? So as you can see, this is a disruptive lockdown. Let me just go back to the menu real quick so we can just get that update. I'm not sure what update they got going on. You know, 2K, they do a lot of blind updates, by the way. So they do updates and you have no clue what the update is, but they did something there. Maybe it's just some like minor maintenance, but anyway, so let's load back in here. Let's go ahead and look at the cap breakers. Break this down, because again, this is one that is cap breaker heavy, so you want to just, you know, and again, I always like to make builds that are tailored to growing with you. So as you start to progress through season 6, 7, as you keep playing, you know, you have a build that you can continue to build on and not be looking at it like, well, dang, I don't even know, I have no more room to put cap breakers in. Okay. So you see right here, you get the 96 with the cap breakers here. You get 93 with the block right here. So if you want to get that legend combo, you can do that. That will require 10 cap breakers. But then if you look right here, you can get the 86 ball handle, and you can get the speed with ball. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now for me, I will have 16 cap breakers. I have 13 right now. I'll get 2 cap breakers for my specialization. And then for this season, for level 40, I'll get another one. I think I'm at like level 20 something. I'll get it by the season's end. But that's 16 cap breakers that will allow you to get the 86 ball handle, 80 speed with ball, 96 perimeter defense, 93 block. Okay, that's a lot. Now you can just decipher where you are at with your cap breaker setup. Maybe you only have like 7 or 8 or 9 or whatever, but you're like, yo, I want to be able to dribble first. So you'll get the 86 ball handle, 80 speed with ball, and then you'll start building up your perimeter defense and your block or whatever you feel like that's important to you. But regardless, this build is just something you're not going to see a lot of. You're not going to see lockdown builds like this. You're not going to see a guard build that's dribbling. Now, a lot of you, or some of you might ask about the 65 pass accuracy. Yes, this is a low pass accuracy. So I wouldn't necessarily say this is going to be a primary guard build. I would not recommend that at all, unless you are going to be upgrading all this pass accuracy, which again, you could. Maybe you're happy with 91 and you just want to go 92, right? Just to get, challenger, right? On gold. And then you're just cool with 92, and then, you don't care about the block or whatever else, and then you're just upgrading everything else here. If you can get a high pass accuracy, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. That's an 80 pass accuracy. Yeah, so if you can get 80 pass accuracy with the 86 ball handle, 80 speed of ball, that's pretty toxic too. So as you can see, just by me talking, there's so many different routes you can go. So hopefully this is something you can appreciate. Again, if you look here, you only get an 85 driving dunk. So that, again, I want to be something I'll be trying to push for. I know contact dunks are great, but this build is meant to be more of a yellow, red pie chart type build. But there you have, my nephews and nieces. This is the absolute ISO demigod, two-way paint and perimeter defender. Like, it's everything. Now let me know in the comment section what you think about this build. Is it a W? Is it L? Other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Jimmy. I'll be back really, really soon on the Banger Man. And when I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.